Build a website you love with Wix.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone's doing okay this Sunday. You okay? That good? Yeah, thank you. Yep, I'm good. Thank you, hobbies. Yeah, I'm good. No, there we go. So first time I've done this. No particular reason I am doing this other than it's Sunday, so I figure if I'm gonna stream, I should, I don't know, say something. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. Hello, Thrax. Hello, hobbies. Sorry I didn't immediately say anything. I was uh, basically posting the Twitch link everywhere around. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna read this until I feel I've read enough. We'll see how long that lasts. Has it already been 4 minutes? What? Anyways, yeah. So Matthew 6 to 12, I just did random Bible verse until I found something that struck me. So yeah. Matthew 6 to 12. Be careful not to practice your righteousness in front of others to be seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in heaven. So when you give to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets, as the hypocrites do in the synagogues and on the streets, to be honored by others. Truly I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you give to the needy, do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, so that your giving may be in secret. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. Prayer. When you pray, do not be like the hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in the synagogues and on the street corners to be seen by others. Truly, I tell you, they have received the reward in full. But when you pray, go into your room, close the door, and pray to your Father who is unseen. Then your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. And when you pray, do not keep on babbling like pagans, for they think they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask him. So basically, don't, don't, uh, don't, what's the right word? Don't, like, pray and do good things to look good. Pray good things. Do good things, essentially. Otherwise, you will just look like a fool. You will look more self-serving than other-serving. This then is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we also have forgiven our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For interesting, this doesn't have the for thy is the kingdom, the power, and the glory now and forever. Amen. That's not part of this. Also, I've heard people say instead of as forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. I've heard people say something else. Shoot, I can't remember now. Maybe it depends on the Bible version. This is a New International Version. In any case, for if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their sins, your Father will not forgive your sins. And honest, and like basically this is saying right here that forgiveness isn't for other people, it's for yourself. And honestly, even if you're not religious, that's true. It's forgiveness is more so letting go than it is absolving people. Uh, it's fasting. Well, it's a bit of both. It's a bit, I don't know. Fasting. When you fast, do not look somber as the hypocrites do, for they disfigure their faces to show others they are fasting. Truly, I tell you, they have received their reward in full. But when you fast, put oil on your head and wash your face, so that it will not be obvious to others that you are fasting, but only to your Father who is unseen. And your Father who sees what is done in secret, will reward you. This basically just continues what's been set up there. Treasures in heaven. Do not store up for yourself treasures on earth, where moss and vermin destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moss and vermin do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there there your heart will also be, or will be also. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are healthy, your whole body will be full of light. If your eyes are unhealthy, your whole body will be full of darkness. If then the light within you is darkness, how great is that darkness? No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Do not worry. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, or what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or stow away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you by worrying add a single hour of your life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the field grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you, you of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. Seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of itself. Honestly, I feel like that one's self-explanatory in many ways. Wrong one. Judging others. Do not judge, you too will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged, and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye, and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye? How can you say to your brother, let me take the speck out of your eye, when all the time there's a plank in your own eye? You hypocrite, first take the plank out of your own eye, and then you will see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Do not give dogs what is sacred. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, you may trample them under their feet and tear you to pieces. Basically, this is saying, and I'm sure this is going to say this exact phrase in a moment. It just didn't. Don't be judgmental because. Just don't be judgmental. Who are you to frankly judge others for things when you yourself are guilty of those things? If a man is living in sin, he's sleeping around, he's doing these he's hoarding wealth. Who are you to judge him for that? Well, I mean, it's set up here. Don't do not store up treasure, but but don't judge people for their own stuff, especially at the very least when you yourself are doing it. If you are guilty of some sort of sexual sin in your life at any point, why are you judging other people for that exact thing? It may not be right necessarily, but like, how do you judge them on a personal level? Uh, but to be honest, I think everybody struggles with being judgmental at some point in their life, and it's just something people have to work on, I guess. I mean, honest, I've seen a lot of it too, recently online. I don't know. I mean, it's always been online, but you know what I mean. Ask, seek, knock. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives. The one who seeks finds. And to the one who knocks, the door will be open. Which of you, if your son asks for bread, will give him a stone? Or if he asks for a fish, will give him a snake? If you then, though you are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good gifts to those who ask him? So in everything, do to others what you would have done them do to you, for this sums up the law of the prophets. This is basically the golden rule: do unto others as you would have done to yourself. The narrow and wide gates. Enter through the narrow gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate, and narrow the road that leads to life, and only few find it. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure what this means. Like, I'm not that intelligent, so this one might be going over my head. I don't know. Kind of reminds me of about the idea of getting a camel through the eye of a needle, that verse, but I don't know. Maybe that's exactly what that is. I don't know. True and false disciples. Watch out for false prophets that come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly are ferocious wolves. By their fruit you will recognize them. Do people pick grapes from thorn bushes, or figs from thistles? Likewise, every good tree bears good fruit, but a bad tree bears bad fruit. Good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. Every tree does or does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire. Thus by their fruit you will recognize them. True and false disciples. Everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven, but everyone who does the will of my Father who is in heaven. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, we did not prophesy your name, and in your name drive out demons, and in your name perform many miracles. Then I'll tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me. I don't know you. I don't want to be associated. Reminds me of that scene. Hey, Creta boy, I'm not affiliated with you. Wise and foolish builders. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them in practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain came down, the stream rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it did not fall, because it had its foundation on the rock. But everyone who hears these words of mine and does not put them into practice is like a foolish man who built his house on sand. And the rain came down, the stream rose, and the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell with a great crash. When Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowd were amazed at his teaching, because he taught as one who had authority, and as the others and as there teaches the law. Jesus heals a man with leprosy. When Jesus came down from the mountainside, large crowds followed him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out of his hand and touched the man. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." Immediately he was cleansed of his leprosy. Then Jesus said to him, "See that you do not tell anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony to them." Oh, no, now we're getting into some good stuff. When Jesus had entered the Capernaum. Hold on. Wow, I'm curious. Capernaum was a fishing village established during the time of Hasmoneans, located in the northern shore of the Sea of Galilee. Okay, so it's a town, like a small fishing village. Okay, I don't know. I never heard the name. I'm not smart. When Jesus had entered Capernaum, it says I don't know. I might also have dyslexia. I'm not great. A centurion came to him asking for help. "Lord," he said, "my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly." I'm curious. That not like one show about Jesus and all that. Change them to like initially he says servant, but then he changes it to son. Is that actually what happened, or is that just that show making something up for added stuff? I don't know. But anyway, my servant lies at home paralyzed, suffering terribly. Jesus said to him, "Shall I come and heal him?" The centurion replied, "Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, 'Go,' and he goes, and that one, 'Come,' and he comes. I say to my servant, 'Do this,' and he does it." I think centurion means his squire was ill. Did Rome have squires? I thought that was, I don't know. Hold on, now I'm curious. Did centurions have squires? They had one of those that okay. Attend to their tools, weapons, well, the equivalent of a squire. I understand. Like, got bro in training, essentially. Okay. It's just so I can heal him. Centurion replied, "Lord." Anyways, "Lord, go," and he goes. So he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was amazed and said to those following him, "Truly I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from the east and west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth." Then Jesus said to the centurion, "Go, and let it be done just as you believe it would." And his servant was healed at that moment. As far as I'm aware, back from the housekeeping, by the way. Was away for a sec. That's fine. I hope that the centurion made it to heaven. I'd like to meet him. Jesus heals many. When Jesus came into Peter's house, he saw Peter's mother-in-law lying in bed with a fever. He touched her hand, and the fever left her. She got up and began to wait on him. When evening came, many who were demon-possessed were brought to him, and he drove out the spirits with a word and healed all the sick. This was to fulfill what was spoken through the prophet Isaiah. He took up our infirmities and bore our diseases. I hope he did too, yep. The cost of following Jesus. When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to cross to the other side of the lake. When a teacher of the law came and said, "Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go," Jesus replied, "Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Another disciple said to him, "Lord, let me go and bury my father." But Jesus told him, "Follow me and let the dead bury their Okay. Let me stretch. Stretch. Okay. Jesus calms the storm. Then he got into the boat, and his disciples followed him. Suddenly, a furious storm came up on the lake, so that the waves swept over the boat. But Jesus was sleeping. Disciples went and woke him, saying, "Lord, save us, we are going to drown." He replied, "You of little faith, why are you so afraid?" Then he got up and rebuked the winds and the waves, and it was completely calm. The men were amazed and asked, "What kind of man is this? Even the winds and waves obey him." I love this. This is like a tsunami going on, and they were like, "Jesus, help us, we're going to drown." And then Jesus like, why are you afraid, dude? And then he rebuked the wind. Like, he chastised the winds and the waves, and the winds and the waves like, "Oh, geez, sorry, we didn't know you were there," or something. And they were like, "What kind of dude is this? Even the winds obey him. Even the weather obeys him." I don't know, I just find this, like, I don't know. He's just casually telling Maelstrom to know Maelstrom. Essentially, yes. Man. Jesus restores 2 demon-possessed men. When we arrived at the other side of the region of the Gadarens, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Is there a button here too? It's here, Gadarens, okay. 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tombs met him. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. "What do you want with us, Son of God?" they shouted. "Have you come here to torture us before the anointed time?" Some distance from a large herd of pigs was feeding. The demons begged Jesus, "If you drive us out, send us to the herd of pigs." He said to them, "Go." So they came out and went into the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake and died in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off, went into the town, and reported all this, including what happened to the demon-possessed men. Then the whole town went out to meet Jesus. And they saw him. They pleaded with him to leave their reach. Jesus was thrown out of a lot of places, funnily enough. He was like, yeah. Jesus forgives and heals a paralyzed man. Jesus stepped out into a boat, crossed over, and came to his town. Some men brought to him. There's actually an anime clip on YouTube about Jesus meeting the Legion. Interesting. I love it a lot. I might look that up later, but if I remember. But Jesus stepped out into a boat, crossed over, and came to his own town. Some men brought to him a paralyzed man lying on a mat. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the man, "Take heart, your sins are forgiven." At this, some of the teachers of the law said to themselves, "This fellow is blaspheming." Knowing the thought, Jesus said, "Why do you entertain evil thoughts in your hearts? Which is easier to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up and walk'? But I want you to know that the Son of Man has authority on earth to forgive sins." So he said to the paralyzed man, "Get up, take your mat, and go home." When the man got up and went home. Then the man got up and went home. Sorry, I kind of ran out of breath. When the crowd saw this, they were filled with awe, and they praised God who had given such authority to man. Calling of Matthew. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector. So, we're probably halfway through Matthew. This is just guesswork. Probably, a good portion through Matthew, and we're just now getting to Matthew, funnily enough. As Jesus went on from there, he saw a man named Matthew sitting at the tax collector's booth. "Follow me," he told them. Matthew got up and followed him. While Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house, many tax collectors and sinners came and ate with him and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" On hearing this, Jesus said, "It is not healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. But go and learn what this means. I desire mercy, not sacrifice. For I have not come to call righteous, but sinners." Hi. Oh yeah, Rowan. Hi. Sorry. I don't know why, but I thought you were already here. So when I saw the prayer emotes, I thought, "Hey, prayer." I don't know, but it was, "Hi, Rowan. Nice to see you. I hope you're having a nice day." But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I like this a lot because I don't know, I like this a lot. I don't like the concept of gatekeeping things like salvation and the like, so. And I understand the tax collectors back in the day, and maybe even to an extent some of them now, were corrupt and stuff. But tax collecting is kind of necessary in a society based around money. To be honest, I was here, but I didn't talk because I was still waking up. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm still waking up despite the fact I've been awake for 2 hours. Almost. Oh yeah, probably confused. Yeah, tax collecting is kind of necessary as long as it's being done correctly. Because one of my favorite, I don't know. You probably can keep going with hobbies. I don't know. Question mark? What question mark? Anyways. I don't know. I'm dumb. Anyways, Jesus' question about fasting. Didn't people only hate taxes because the higher ups don't spend on stuff that matters, right? When the taxes are being collected at a reasonable amount, and then they're used for proper stuff, like building roads and infrastructure and stuff like that, then it's fine. But when is being embezzled or being put into bad things, that's when it's a problem. And I think back in the day, a lot of it was being embezzled. Forgive me if I'm wrong, and that's why a lot of people had problems with taxes. One of my, it's not from any religious source, but one of my favorite references is do you like roads? Yes. Then you like taxes. But yeah, only smart part of the taxes is used for actually reasonable. So other part, who knows where it is? Yeah, that's the problem. I think I had an idea, and maybe this is a dumb idea, genuinely, because reasons, but I think people should be able to choose where their tax money goes up to a certain point. Like, I should be able to say, hey, I want Bax's, paying for go to this. I don't know. Maybe I'm putting my own opinion where I shouldn't be. It's just an idea I've had. But anyways, let's move on. Jesus' question about fasting. I don't want to get too much into politics. Maybe I should. I don't know. But anyways, Jesus' question about fasting. Then John's disciples came and asked him, how is it that we and the Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast? Jesus answered, How can the guests of the bridegroom mourn while he is with them? The time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them, and they will fast. I'm sorry, let me read again. I was in my brain. Disciples came and asked him, how is it that we and the Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast? How can the guests of the bridegroom mourn while he is with them? The time will come when the bridegroom will be taken from them, then they will fast. No one sews a patch of unshrunk cloth on an old garment, for the patch will pull away from this garment, making the tear worse. Neither do people pour new wine into wineskins. If they do, the skins will burst, the wine will run out, and the wineskins will be ruined. No, they pour new wine into the wineskins, and both are preserved. Jesus with them, so they don't need to fast. Fair enough. Fair enough, Marnius. Ah! Okay. Jesus raises a dead girl and heals a sick woman. While he was saying this, a synagogue fasting would be redundant for spiritual connection with God is with them. Yep, true. Well, at least that's my 2 cents of it. Maybe. I think he's also saying there's not really an occasion to fast. Like, people are being called to him. Like, also, this also goes into what was said earlier, Matthew, with do not, like, publicly, when you're fasting, do not let others know you're fasting. This goes into this. Goes in that. Like, this is, like, the Pharisees of the day were not great, most of them. There's that one that was, like, genuinely, okay, I'm gonna at least give this Jesus guy a shot. I'm gonna see what he's about, which is more than the other ones gave him. Most of the other ones. But, like, for the most part, the Pharisees back then were perfectly fine with their position under the Romans. Like, it probably wasn't ideal to them, but, like, they mostly were fine with it. And, like, they were very, public with how supposedly righteous they were. And this is just another example. They're like, we're so great, we fast every other day or something, but I've never seen that guy do it. I've never seen your guys do it. And Jesus, like, there's not really the time for it. There's a time for everything under the sun. This is not it. Yeah. Jesus raises a dead girl and heals a sick woman. At least that's what I'm getting from this. While he was saying this, a synagogue leader came and knelt before him and said, "My daughter has just died." Oh, yep, true. "But come and put your hand on her, and she will live." Jesus got up and went with them and did. And so did his disciples. Just then, the woman had been subject to bleeding for 12 years. This woman who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years came up behind him and touched the edge of his cloak. She said to herself, "If I touch his cloak, I will be healed." Jesus turned and saw her. "Take heart, daughter," he said. "Your faith has healed you." And the woman was healed at that moment. When Jesus entered the synagogue leader's house and saw the noisy crowd and people saying pipes, he said, "Go away, the girl's not dead, but asleep." But they laughed at him. After the crowd had been put outside, he went in and took the girl by the hand, and she got up. News of this spread through all the region. probably a jarring experience, this. Like, I feel like coming back from the dead would be just jarring in general. It'd be surprising and probably, depending on certain circumstances, relieving, but like, it'd be like, oh, I'm breathing again. That feels weird. Or maybe it just feels normal and being dead was weird. I don't know. I've never died. Not yet. Well, I mean, baptized death, but like, I don't know. You know what I mean. Jesus heals the blind and the mute. As Jesus went on from there, two blind men followed him, calling out, "Have mercy on us, son of David." When he had gone indoors, the blind men came to him and asked him, "Do you believe that I'm able to do this?" And he asked them, not blind men, sorry. "Yes, Lord," they replied. Then he touched their eyes and said, "According to your faith, let it be done to you." And their sight was restored. Jesus warned them sternly, "See that no one knows about this." But they went out and spread news about him all over the region. While they were going out, a man who was demon-possessed and could not talk was brought to Jesus, and when the demon was driven out, the man who had been mute spoke. The crowd was amazed and said, "Nothing like this has ever been seen in Israel." But the Pharisees said, "It is by the prince of demons that he drives out the..." Basically, the Pharisees are saying that this man isn't holy. He's putting up a front. I'm certain that demons cannot really heal. At least not in the way that Jesus does stuff. And and there's really no point to putting up this front anyway, because there are easier ways to fool people than this elaborate thing. Workers are few. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogue. Basically, this is just the Pharisees demonizing what Christ is doing, even though it's unarguably beneficial to people. Jesus went through all the towns and villages, teaching in their synagogues, proclaiming the good news of the kingdom and healing every disease and sickness. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, but they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plenty, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers." Wait, hold on. I was in my head again. Sometimes I don't know, when I'm reading, I'll just have stuff in my head. Yeah, pop in. And Jesus went through all the towns, proclaiming and healing everybody. Montage time is essentially this paragraph. When he saw the crowds, he had compassion on them, because they were harassed and helpless, like sheep without a shepherd. Then he said to his disciples, "The harvest is plentiful, but the workers are few. Ask the Lord of the harvest, therefore, to send out workers into his fields, or into his harvest field." Jesus sends out the 12. Jesus called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out impure spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. These are the names of the 12 apostles. First, Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, son of Zebedee. Bible names are fun. And his brother John. Sorry if you hear my dog. Philip and Bartholomew. Thomas and Matthew, the tax collector. James, son of Alphaeus. And Thaddeus, son of the Zealot. And Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Yes, Judas Iscariot. So infamous, we get both his first and last name in this paragraph. kind of like yeah. I find it interesting that in history, when someone's a good guy, we usually get either their first or last name. Usually we get his first name. Usually we get both names, but we're usually just called them by one name. Usually their last name, because it's usually like King Alexander or something. That his last name? I don't remember. But you get what I mean. But like when it's someone evil, like unarguably evil, we get Judas Iscariot. Both the first and last name usually. Like Genghis Khan, Adolf Hitler, Judas Iscariot. It's like that's an interesting thing I only just now realized. These 12 Jesus sent out with the following instruction: do not go among the Gentiles or into the town of Samaria. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. As you go, proclaim this message: the kingdom of heaven has come near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. Do not get any gold or silver or copper to take with you in your belts. No bag for the journey or extra shirt or sandals or a staff, for the worker is worth his keep. Whatever town or village you enter, search for some worthy person and stay at their house until you leave. As you enter the home, give it to your greeting. If the home is deserving, let your peace rest on it. If it is not, let your peace return to you. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, leave that home or town and shake up the dust off your feet. Truly I tell you, it will be more bearable for Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town. Hold on. This is something yeah. I am sending you out like sheep among wolves, therefore to be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Be on your guard. You will be handed over to the local councils and flogged in the synagogues. On my account you will be brought before the governors and kings as witness to them and to the Gentiles. But when they arrest you, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At the time you will be given what to say, for it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. Brother will betray brother to death, and father his child. Children will rebel against their parents and have them put to death. You will be hated by everyone because of me, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. When you are persecuted in one place, flee to another. Truly, I tell you, you will not finish going through the towns of Israel before the Sons of Man comes. Student is not above the teacher, nor a servant above his master. It is enough for students to be like their teachers, and servants like their masters. If the head of the house has been called a Beelzebub, how much more the members of his household? Not above the teacher, nor a servant above his master. So do not be afraid of them, for there is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed, or hidden that will not be known. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs. Do not be afraid of those who kill the body, but cannot kill the soul. Rather be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny, yet one of them will fall to the ground outside your Father's care, and even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Do not be afraid, you are worth more than many sparrows. Sorry. Whoever acknowledges me before others, I will also acknowledge before my Father in heaven. Whoever disowns me before others, I will disown before my Father in heaven. Do not suppose that I have come to bridge bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword, for I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. Anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds their life will lose it, and whoever loses their life for my sake will find it. Anyone who welcomes you welcomes me, and anyone who welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. Whoever welcomes a prophet as a prophet will receive a prophet's reward, and whoever welcomes a righteous person as a righteous person will receive a righteous person's reward. Sorry, I'm starting to lose my breath. Reading out loud tends to do that to me. If anyone who gives even a cup of water to one of these little ones who is my disciple, truly I tell you, that person will certainly not lose their reward. Alright, I want to finish this at least. Woo! Oh man, am I headed? After Jesus had finished instructing his 12 disciples, he went on from there to teach and preach in the towns of Galilee. When John, who was in prison, heard about the deeds of the Messiah, he sent his disciples to ask him, "Are you the one who come?" Hold on. How dare someone try to bot when I'm reading the word? Anyways, Jesus replied, "Go and report to John." Sorry. Are you the one who has come, or should we expect someone else? Jesus replied, "Go back and report to John what you hear and see. The blind receive sight, the lame walk, those who have leprosy are cleansed, and the deaf hear, the dead are raised, and the good news are proclaimed to the poor. Blessed is anyone who does not stumble on account of me." John's disciples were leaving. Jesus began to speak to the crowd about John. "What did you go out into the wilderness to see? A reed swayed in the wind? If not, what did you go to see? A man dressed in fine cloth? No. Those who wear fine clothes are in king's palaces. Then what do you go out to see? A prophet? Yes, I tell you, and more than a prophet. This is the one whom it is written. Send my messenger ahead of you, who will prepare your way before you. Truly I tell you, among those born of men and of women, there has not risen anyone greater than John the Baptist. Yet whoever is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. From the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven has been subjected to violence, and violent people have been raiding it. For all the prophets of the law prophesied until John. And if you are willing to accept it, he is Elijah who has come. Whoever else hears, let them hear. To what I can compare this generation, they are like children sitting in the marketplaces and calling out to others. We played the pipe for you, and you did not dance. We sang a dirge, and you did not mourn. For John came neither eating nor drinking, and they say he has a demon. The Son of Man came eating and drinking, and they say he is a glutton and a drunkard, and a friend of tax collectors and sinners. But wisdom is proved by their by their deeds. When Jesus came to denounce a town in which most of his miracles have been performed because they did not repent, woe to you, Chorazin! Woe to you, Bethsaida! For if the miracles were performed in you had been performed in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. But I tell you, it will be more bearable for Tyre and Sidon on the day of judgment than for you. And for Capernaum, will you be lifted to the heavens? No, you will go down to Hades. For if the miracles that were performed in you were performed in Sodom, it would have remained to this day. But I tell you that it will be more bearable for Sodom on the day of judgment than for you. Because they did not remember. Father revealed the Son. Time Jesus said, I praise you, Father, Lord of heaven and earth, because you have hidden these things from the wise and learned and revealed them to children. Yes, Father, for this is what you were pleased to do. All things have been committed to me by my Father. No one knows the Son except the Father. No one knows the Father except the Son, and those whom the Son chooses to reveal him. Come to me. Oh man, it's been an hour? Wow. Time flies when you read the Bible, I guess. Sorry. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in your heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. Okay, sir. Yeah, sorry. I'm tired. At that time, Jesus went through the grain fields of the Sabbath. His disciples were hungry and began to pick some heads of grain to eat them. When the Pharisees saw this, they said to him, "Look, your disciples are doing what is unlawful on Sabbath." Wait, what? I know what this is. He answered, "Haven't you read what David did when he and his companions were hungry? He entered the house of God, and he and his companions ate at the consecrated bread, which was not lawful for them to do, but only for the priests. Or haven't you read the law of the priests on the Sabbath duty in the temple desecrate the Sabbath, and yet are innocent? I tell you that something greater than me, not Jesus, greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, I desire mercy, not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the innocent, for the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath." Going on from that place, he went into their synagogue, and a man with a shriveled hand was there, looking for a reason to bring charges against Jesus. With a shriveled hand? Is that metaphorical or literal? Like it was his hand deformed. Looking for asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" Yeah, it is. He said to them, "If any of you has a sheep and it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will you take hold of it and lift it out? How much more valuable is a person than a sheep? Therefore it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." So he stretched it out, and it was completely restored, just as sound as the other. But the Pharisees went out and plotted how they might kill Jesus. Yes, because isn't planning murder bad? Jesus and Beelzebub. Then they brought to him a demon-possessed man who was blind and mute. Jesus healed him so that he could both talk and see. All the people were astonished and said, "Could this be the son of David?" But when the Pharisees heard, they said, "It is only by Beelzebub, the prince of demons, that this fellow drives out demons." Jesus knew their thoughts and said to them, "Every kingdom divided against itself will be ruined, and every city or household divided against itself will not stand. If Satan drives out Satan, he is divided against himself. How can his kingdom stand? And if I drive out demons by Beelzebub, by whom do your people drive them out? So then they will be your judges. But if it is the Spirit of God that drive out demons, the kingdom of God has come upon you. I need to remember. Or again, how can anyone enter a strong man's house and carry off his possessions unless he first ties up the strong man? Then he can plunder his house. Whoever is not with me is against me, and whoever does not gather with me scatters. And so you can't see this, sorry. My bad. So I tell you, every kind of sinner or slander can be forgiven, but blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven. Anyone who speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven, but anyone who speaks against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven, either in this age or in the age to come. Make a tree good, and its fruits will be good, or make a tree bad, and its fruits will be bad. For a tree is recognized by its fruits. You brood of vipers, how can you who are evil, say anything good? For the mouth speaks what the heart is full of. A good man brings good things out of the good stored up in him, and an evil man brings up evil things out of the evil stored up in him. But I tell you that everyone will have to give account of the day of judgment for every empty word they've spoken. For by your words will you be acquitted, and by your words will you be condemned. Yeah. But yeah, here it is. Every kingdom divided self will be ruined. Every city or house will divide against self will not stand. This is most people like. I think it's kind of unfortunate that the whole "a house against itself cannot stand" thing is tied to Lincoln a lot of ways when it was literally said first here. It's not Lincoln's fault, obviously. He was just quoting the Bible, but like a lot of people take that as a Lincoln quote when in reality it was a Christ quote. Like, but yeah, just unfortunate truth, and just I don't know, just the way history works sometimes. But it's true too, and I need to remember that. Sign of Jonah. Is this? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is the last thing we'll read today, and then I'll take a small break, get a drink, and breathe. Sign of Jonah. And then we'll probably play a bit of Pokemon. I don't know. Then some of the Pharisees and teachers of the law said to him, "Teachers, we want us to see a sign from you." He answered, "A wicked and adulterous generation asks for a sign, but none will be given sign of the prophet Jonah. For as Jonah, this is a Magic Gathering. Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of a huge beast, so the Son of Man will be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. The men of Nineveh will stand up at judgment with this generation and condemn it, for they repented at the preaching of Jonah, and now something greater than Jonah is here. The Queen of the South will rise at the judgment with his generation and condemn it, for she came from the ends of the earth to listen to Solomon's wisdom, and now something greater than Solomon is here. When the impure spirit comes out of a person, it goes through arid places seeking rest and does not find it. It's probably Nineveh. It's how I think it's pronounced. Yep. Okay. That was nice. Alright. I'm gonna take a small break. Then we'll do Pokemon. Sound good? Alright. BRB. Okay. Pokemon time. I'll play for at least an hour. You got that gym to do. I need to update the thing down there. Never captures the intro cutscene, weirdly. Just the end of it. Bro, the YouTube VOD guys are gonna, like, be we don't want the Bible thing. We don't want to, we just want Pokemon. Too bad. It's Sunday. I didn't do any, like, off-screen grinding. So we got a bit of that to do. But anyways, it must be a day with that ends with Y. It's so amazing to me that, like, ground's good against poison instead of the opposite. Maybe there should be, like, one of those types that, like, hurt each other. I need to talk. I was in my head. How are we not one-shotting this guy? Can I, use drugs? Okay, probably not. No, it doesn't seem like it's going to. I think everybody has their EVs all sorted out. Hi, Frogman. You missed the Bible study thing. Read a bit of Matthew. I figured if I'm gonna stream on, Sunday, I should do that. I've been lurking the whole time, this whole time, and didn't say scandalous. I don't know. What did you think, though? Need to update the sprites at the bottom eventually. Once the team is finalized, I think. Mostly a Bible reading than study, but yeah. What is your defense? You have good defense. Why are we, like, taking so much damage? I was here looking during Matthew, so I was here as for what I think. I think it was pretty great. And tried. Good. I was nervous. Shopper tantrum. Jeez, Rogue Leo, you take so much damage doing this because you're not one-shotting things. Why aren't you one-shotting things? I mean, you should just kill them in one hit. What's the issue? Rogue Leo fell off after a Quagsire died. After Hunterbird Nyx died, Rogue Leo's never been the same. Oh, thank God. Kind of worried about keeping you in, so we're just gonna switch you in. And then mow him down with our submachine gun. They're close. Come on, one more level, bro. That's all we need right now. Alright, let's keep going. They're dead. Can you get stream elements up or stream labs up or whatever? But hesitant to do it because there's like a thing that I have to agree to that says, hey, we get to advertise, and I don't know if that means things like pre-roll ads when that's a thing or what, and I don't know, I need to ask someone about it. Dark Pulse. Is your special attack higher than your physical? Hold on. No. So why is Dark Pulse doing more? Then, well, I guess it's just -5. That would make sense. Hold on. What is the inverse of this? Spiritomb Marowak. Okay, let's look up. Let's look this up. So, Spiritomb. And, Marowak. I almost put Matthew in. Turn off spoiler mode. I don't care that much. Yeah, we definitely picked the right one. Definitely more. This is weird stat spread, but it is better, I think. Yeah, it is better. It's weak to a lot of things. That's the issue. What are the sprites for this? I actually like this better. This isn't bad. This is just weird looking. Okay. Yeah, I was worried to like do it. I'm worried to do Bible stuff because I'm worried I'm gonna say something stupid. Like I'm gonna say something heretical or just wrong or I don't know. Because I have a nasty habit when I talk about things. I don't know. Alright, you're level A. Alright. I can't hold your hand forever. You gotta do something, Blizzard. Good. You did something, Fortune Teller. Now if you could learn Ice Beam or something. Alright. Glaceon. You should have learned Freeze Dry at some point, but you didn't. And I don't know why. Yeah, Blizzard is just your best move outside of TM. Can I buy Ice Beam? That's not even just a bad move to have anyway, so it might be worth the investment. What's my money at? It's gonna be expensive, but whatever. Maybe I'll go gambling off screen. Nah, you don't have it. Why is Dig 20,000? That's not worth it. Can I, like, hold on. Infinite Fusion Ice Beam TM. Alright. Hold on. Have we been to Route 34? Palm Bridge. Or Bond Bridge very forward. So yeah, now this only goes in like the 20s. Yeah, no, 34 is in that direction. Never mind. Because 34 has protect. Hold on. Hold the brakes. What? You're probably wondering why I came here, and I'm wondering the same thing. Alright, the gym. The gym where we fight Giovanni. Ah, yeah. Yeah, we could probably do this now, but, we're gonna wait on that, because, we got someone else to fight. Ice beam, ice beam, ice beam, ice beam. Frost breath mahogany gem. What? Mahogany town. So yeah, nope, not here. You get Aurora Veil from the Battle Factory. To user by physical. Oh, it reduces the battle damage. Ah, so can't do that. Where is Ice Beam here? Ice Beam not a TM in this game. I guess not. Okay, so we can't. Our Glaceon cannot learn Ice Beam. Great. Isn't that just fantastic? So I gotta figure out a way to make this thing good. Okay. This is pretty good stats, honestly. Always gonna go first, pretty much, and you one shot anything, you just gotta hit. Bro. This is, oh, well, I mean, that's not great. I'm trying to think about fusion combinations for this thing. Woo! Well, second verse, same as the first. Oh, you're out of P. Great. So that's obnoxious. We're gonna have to change that. Who do we fuse you with? Altaria. Glaceon. What's this like? Not good. Not good at all. Well... yeah, not good at all, which is a shame. That's a shame. Alright. I can't do you. And Ice Fire wasn't good, right? Well, oh wait, we can't do... wait, what? Oh, I'm fusing Altaria. Oh, please tell me this is good, please. What was the... what was it name? Talonflame. So, Talonflame. So far, oh, it's awful, chat. Pokemon, why do you have to make your cool fusions bad? You're physical, right? Not with that, you are. Ooh. What's ooh? I keep forgetting you're saying this right now, too. Hold on. Hold on. Miss Magia. Miss Magia's Glaceon. Right. Oh, but bro, look at that. Bro, need food. BRB need food. Leftover pizza. Bro, I want pizza. I want pizza now. I crave food. Wait, what about a ground type? What does Phanpy evolve into again? We have this thing, it's good. We just aren't using it. So I have new names to put in the... no, wait, no, I don't. Never mind. Donphan. Yeah. Well, name like that. It's no wonder. Donphan. No wonder people remember Fan P more than Dawn Fan with the name. You don't even fuse. Never mind. Oh, spoiler mode doesn't enable if there's no special fusion. Oh, bro, that stat line on that, I am so disappointed. Yeah, I don't know. No one else in the region. Oh, Sand Slash. Why not Sand Slash? That's physical though, but maybe it'll be good. Oh well, I mean, when you put it like that, Infinite Fusion. How can I say no? Alright. This Sand Slash. Hold on. This Sand Slash will be known as. Hold on. IDJ. I'm gonna need to keep that name on there. IDJE. Okay. We're gonna have to evolve this thing first. Bro's level 84. Item give. We need to. Okay. Remove you from the wheel. Sand Shrew. Evolve it like level 22. Okay. This shouldn't take long at all then. Fryman, if you're back, let me know. Oh. Hi, Rowan. See you still. There's a reason I got that guy. By the way, Rowan, what did you think of the Bible reading? Sorry, I wanted to get something. Okay. That's fine. It was a great Bible reading, Colin. Thank you. I was nervous. I was going to say something wrong. Oh, Zangoose, why can't you be in this game? I'm excited for Infinite Fusion 2, but only because I could probably use my guy in that one. Yeah, I just made a weird noise. That was awesome. Thank you. I do have to keep you in my retinue. Bro, we're gonna roll up to the... Probably end up rolling up to, the Elite Four with level 100 Pokemon. Cause that's what this is gonna be like. Alright. I could get rid of, So now only these two will get experience. Really? That's what's gonna get you killed, my guy. Bro, your bar barely moved with it. Okay. Fury swipes. Get rid of rapid spin, I guess. Sand Tomb. Just target a harshly raging sandstorm for freezing. What? IDJ is evolving. Love this Pokemon. Huh? What's that? Oh, bro's just... Ah, bro's so cool. Oh, I love that one. Big. I'm just a little guy. This is the mouse Pokemon. Because, of course, the pangolin is the mouse Pokemon. That makes sense. It curls up in a ball to protect itself from attacks. It also curls up to prevent heat stroke during the daytime when temperature rises sharply. Crush Claw. Give her a Furious Swipes, I guess. I don't know, we'll be keeping it. Here we go, chat. Oh, so cool. Congratulations, Pokemon were fused into Glacislash. Mouse Snow Pokemon. ID Teller. Sandstorm or Hailstorm? So we're gonna have more ground types. My other attack for speed or my special defense. Oh, I think timid. Give it Fury Cutter, Barrier, refresh. See that. Sealing Spray, yep. Awesome. Okay. It has the ice ground typing. I should change the title of the stream. Beating that guy. Beating that gym leader. Parentheses, hopefully. Naming. My guys are still out. Naming Pokemon after fall. Okay, there we go. I guess just kill it. Lizard. Nice. All right. All right. Bro's only at level 53. Weren't you at 69? Oh no, I used the normal. That may. Oh no. Oh no. Hold on, wake up. Wake up. Oh, you supposed to... I'm not leaving you out. Close it out. Let's close it out. Oh, everyone else gets to eat but me. Oh man. That put the damper on things. I used the normal like thing instead of a why not you? Because I'm doing this. Alright. I'm streaming. Oh, the sandstorm will not affect ground, rock, and steel Pokemon. Yeah, I know. Great. Let's actually wait, hold on. I don't know, just anyway. It's like nobody want to be bad. Earth Might just learn Earthquake just to know it. Take that. Dig. Signal Beam's tempting, but I don't think so. Alright, I took drugs and I learned moves. We're good. Great. Great. I need you to clutch the rest of this, because of course I do. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. Don't do drugs, kids. That's the lesson. Look, it's just like Fallout. All you needed to is take 10 Psycho before any fight and you win. Not really, I don't think it stacks, but like... Wow, Okay, good. But if fight something that's effective against it, it really hits. I'm scared to keep you out. Yeah, I'm actually really scared to keep you out. Let's... Probably should have Earthquaked anyway, but still. Aloha. Aloha to you too, Silver Emperor. Did I ever change your name? No. ID Teller. How are you? I'm good. How are you, Silver Emperor? How? I'm doing great because I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Cool. Oh man, I was not banking on I could unfuse. Hold on. Hold on. Did this PP up go away? Oh my god! Ah! That's obnoxious. could unfuse these two, go buy a reverse. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna save before I do it, though. Okay, now I'm gonna go buy a thing. Super Splicer. Cool. And the fuse again. There we go. Alright. Miracle. Nope. Hail. Nope. Last Resort. Nope. Blizzard. I relearn Water Pulse. Give her a Gyro Ball. Get Icy Wind. No. Where's... Oh, I'm gonna have to go to like an actual guy now, aren't I? Gosh darn it. So why I learned from experience that a team full of mons of steel, rock, and ground Pokemon are all weak against fighting. Is it ground good against fighting? Because, like, you punch the earth, it doesn't break. But if you punch a rock, it does. Where the heck... Where's the friggin' ice move? What? Oh no, wait, this is it. Okay, I was worried for a second. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I thought Blizzard was gone. I think I messed up, or I thought I messed up. Okay, now I got you. I'm 90% sure ground is good against fighting. Yeah, they're weak to fighting. What? Bro, that makes no sense to me. You can't... You can karate chop a rock, theoretically. But you can't karate chop the earth. The ground. You can't do that. Unless this is Dragon Ball. But I don't think this is Dragon Ball. Okay, fighting type that splits the ground. Yeah, that's... Now this should one shot. There we go. Now we aren't going to be here all day, chat. On the next episode of Pokemon Z. I'm sure someone made that. Oh, now this is the Pokemon I wanted. Sorta. It'll get better. It's a shame your best move is a move that only hits sometimes and only can be used like a couple times. Unless it misses, in which case, of course. So teach it ice moves before fusing it, right? I mean, I can do it afterward. It's just the problem is Ice Beam isn't in its repertoire, and the TM is not in this game for some reason. I mean, I could double check. Okay. Infinite Fusion Ice Beam TM. I don't think it's in this game. Oh, wait. Seafoam Island? What? Did I miss it when I was there? Bat Blip! Hey! How you doing, bud? Seafoam Island. How we flapping? Alright. Let's bring Rowan just because there's gonna be ice types in. What? Something's in the PC? What? I mean, I already had a Porygon, so I don't understand what just happened. Okay, I think that was an oversight. Yeah, how you doing? I'm fine. I'm just hungry. We're gonna get Golden on team. Rowan. Uh. I'm pretty good. Very lazy today with the itis from our early Thanksgiving meal. Which, by the way, was topped off nicely with the viewing of Spirited Away. Neat. Alright, where's this TM? Ah! Oh, I love it. And this is just the egg. Oh man, Colin, are you loading something fierce on my end? Might need to refresh. Yeah, you might need to refresh. Oh, there's Nick. I already got that egg. I don't want to grab another. Hi, Fab Seal. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You're alright? Good. Where's the TM? Jinx! We're trying to train for a ground type gym guy, and We're looking for a TM right now. Up here. Da 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 da. There we go. Ah, the guaranteed jinx. Not gonna snuff with, not up to snuff with newer stuff. So ice good against earth, rock, maybe type. Yep. But that's been a thing since like early stuff. So I don't know. Is this it? Please tell me this is it. Nope, just an escape rope because. What? Crabby. What is it even in the water in here? Okay, that all makes sense. Gosh darn it. Play with silver once in X, but the types escape me. Makes sense. They escape me too. Says Ice Beam is in here. Maybe it's out of date? What's the point of this? Ah! I keep getting assaulted by Pokemon. Okay. Makes sense. Ice is good against water. About that, Bat Blip. About that. Ice is good against dragons, flying, and ground. And that's about it, unfortunately, because the developers secretly hate ice types. It feels like. Like, say what you will about bug types, but it's not nearly as useless or frail. Well, it's pretty frail, but not useless. Dragon, flying, grass, ground. Yeah, and grass. But water turns... Exactly! Bugs die in winter. Right? Well, some just fall asleep. All there is for water is freeze dry. Yeah, which this thing should have learned but didn't. So now I'm stuck with a move that barely works. I'm trying to find the TM that will alleviate that problem. Supposedly here. So now I know ice better be good against water. I mean, it's not terrible, I don't think. Okay. Ah! Don't go away. This is a shame. Ice type cool. Pun not really intended, but appreciated. Alright, I've got to beat this thing up because I don't care about it. Alright, use water pulse. Good. Like bugs, like ants, hibernate deep in their mountains in the winter. Others try to find shelter in anything they can find. You jinx, right? It's a guaranteed jinx if you really feel like you need one, though. Where does it go? Basement one. Okay, so I think the game might be broken. What do you mean? Funny enough, Moon's Pokemon she had Pokemon thing she has. I got Bruxish. Okay. Oh, Delder. Is it not here and I'm just like wandering around for no reason? Hold on. No, there's no video section. Be neat if it told me where. Fact Pokemon, TM135. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't want Scarlet and Violet. Ah! I hope you can't. I don't know. I don't think it's here. I think I'm being lied to by the internet. Colin, it's not here, and I'm wandering around here for no reason. Twitch, but that's stream though. Is something wrong with the stream? Hold on, stare at this guy while I look. It looks fine on my end. Hi, Joker. Colin over here being trolled by the internet. Who knew? I'm being gaslit and girl bossed right now. I'm gonna take it out on this guy. Okay, I think I got the slider to leave, actually. I'm gonna find out it's here. It was here, and I'm gonna be so frustrated with myself. Do I have to beat the ice girl to get it? Because I can only fight her with ice types, is the issue. Oh well, back to grinding with a move that barely works! That battle's only get her outfit. I figured. Unfortunately. Yeah, welcome to the stream, Facts Heal. You picked an interesting one to join. Oh yeah, great. You missed and then hypnotized. Great. You better wake up. Great, you're out of move. Con, you'll be my background noise while clean. A poor decision. Don't have the lucky egg on. Why? Alright, because I took you off. Can you learn surf, please? No. Can you learn Scald? No. Can you learn Draining Kiss? No. Can you learn Aqua Jet? No. Can you learn Recovery? No. Can you learn Moonblast? No. Can you learn... Is this entertaining, Joker? Can you learn Teleport? No. Can you learn Strength? Yes. But I don't want you to. Can you learn Flash Cannon? No. Who could learn Flash? Rowan. Can you learn Thunder Wave? No. Yes, it is. Can you learn Will-O-Wisp? No. Can you learn Energy Ball? No. Can you learn Overheat? No. Can you learn Echoed Voice? Okay, but why though? Can you learn Fire Blast? No. Can you learn Sludge Bomb, please? No. Can you learn Flamethrower, please? No. Can you learn Sludge Wave, please? No. Can you learn Reflect? No. What can you learn? Can you learn Psychic? No. Thunder? No. Solar Beam? No. What can you learn, my guy? Can you learn Toxic? Yes, you can learn Toxic. Good. Get rid of Surge Stance. You learned to move, chat. Congratulate him. Congratulate him for being adequate. Oh great, he avoided it. I'm glad to know the future of this run entirely revolves around luck and Guys, why is there a Porygon in my team? What? That's a clip right there. All right, Porygon, earn your wage. If this Porygon lives through this, if this Porygon wins right now, I will bend the one Pokemon per run rule for this Pokemon. Tackle. Nope. Okay. That would have been amazing, though. I was serious about that. Stop it! Fine. Return! Oh! Blizzard. Alright. Sorry, Porygon, but you're dead. You're double dead. Is the Pokemon better than the other one? Hold on. So, nah, it doesn't matter. This one already died. So that was church for people, if y'all went. Alright, water pool. This was good. You're talking about Jonah. Cool. Great. Just kill him. Just kill him. To run back every time just to refill ammo. It's gonna even, I'm gonna have to rely on a second Pokemon for this, that's for certain. We are not gonna sweep this guy. Basically, we're gonna use this guy we're using right now until he dies or something. Or runs out of ammo, or we can switch in. And then we're gonna crab hammer our way to victory. That's the plan, chat. Unless he has a ground electric type, in which case we are not long for this world. I don't know how to counter that. Bro, when he lands, this move, like, devastates. I need to clean up a bit, honestly. Especially my desk. Oh my goodness. Oh, great. Oh, that's nice. Bro hit himself. I wonder why. Maybe we should ask him why he's hitting himself. I find it interesting, chat, that Nintendo, the story of Jonah is a pretty good one. Yeah. Find it interesting though. Oh yeah, welcome back, Black. Blah blah blah. I find it interesting though. Oh great, we missed. Isn't that fun, chat? Isn't moves that miss fun and have low PP? That Pokemon Company is so dead set on killing Pal World that they're completely missing the fact that this game is just flying under their radar. That's literally what it's called though. It's called PP is the acronym. I'm not even joking. That's not even me being facetious. That's literally what it's called. You know, okay. But like this game is flying PowerPoints, yeah. They should have called it energy points or something. You're an adult, clearly. But yeah, I'm just so surprised that this game, which is 9,000% better than most Pokemon games right now, if not all, is being completely ignored by Nintendo, and yet they're so dead set on killing Pal World. But then it would be EP. Yeah, is that worse? I should switch. No, whatever. I didn't get the head out, but a Pal. It's because the Pal World's making money is the issue. It's harder to go after fan games than it is like ROM hacks. EP hasn't. I guess EP is not great for that reason, but it would make sense because the card game relies on energy. So it'd be a nice tie-in, I think. But yeah, the Pal World is much more like Ark Survival Evolved than it is similar to Pokemon. It's just more cartoony. Which was used in the trial, by the way. Wait, what I was saying was used in the trial? Like, it's more like Ark? Because I feel like if you played it for like 20 minutes, you would realize that. It's not a Pokemon clone, it's an Ark clone. There's a scuttlebutt about the next Pokemon game being a grittier story set in an apocalypse world with world building. Is that true? And yes, they did. Ah, good. I'm glad that Nintendo's not getting their way with this. But, I'm fine with a more grittier Pokemon, honestly. Can be more than just RPGs. I agree, Fapsio. I'm glad. I hope the next Pokemon game is I don't want it to be completely grown up. Like, I don't want it to be Fallout levels of grown up. But like, I don't know. I feel like we've been drinking diet Pokemon for like 20 years. And say what you will about the anime, but it wasn't. I think Pokemon needs to just stop. Agreed, but it's not going to. So if they're gonna keep milking this horse, they need to innovate. They need to do something new. Quit making new Pokemon, honestly, and just because there's too many. There's too many Pokemon. But like, just give us like actual like stories and stuff instead of you beat 7 gyms and the bad guy does something with the legendary that's on the box art and then the game's over, pretty much. I love Pokemon too, but they are literally scraping the bottom of the barrel, right? The newest game looks like a phone game. Maybe that's a bad critique. Maybe that's just, I don't know. But I've seen it. It doesn't look great. Meanwhile, there's this game which looks great. And there's Palworld, which also looks great. Like, according to the singing comments on the internet. Like, if you want to... Oh, great. You want to know an example of Pokemon struggling to do stuff? Just look at how lazy the Mega Staryu, or Starmie, or whatever fusion is. It's just so it just looks like someone took the Starmie model in Blender and stretched the bottom two arms to make it legs. It looks like Patrick Starfish now. There's a... They made him into Patrick Star. Yes, and it's atrocious. It's funny. It's good for memes, but, like... This is the same, like, game that gave us Mega Dragonite, and then you put that in front of my face? Honestly, if you're struggling to come up with a way to give a Pokemon a Mega Evolution, don't give it a Mega Evolution. Be cool if Pokemon game looked like Breath of the Wild. Right? I think, here's my theory. I think most of the development time goes into the programming, which isn't terrible. Most games, I would rather it go into programming than graphics. I mean, just look at Dwarf Fortress, for example. For the longest time, that game was no graphics, all program. And that game is like one of the most famous games of all time. Artists, we need to get them all Mega Evolutions, boss. What about Starmie, boss? Do whatever. Look up Starfish, and the first image that comes up is what we do. And then it was just a picture of Patrick Star. Those are like the only two Mega Evolutions I've seen, though, I think. I think I've only seen like Dragonite and Starmie, or Staryu, I don't know. Which is a shame, I like Staryu. Now give me Mega Zangoose and we'll talk. Like, what other Pokemon got a Mega Evolution besides those? I don't even know. So all the internet talks about is Dragonite and Staryu. I'm okay with Mega Starmie, but yeah, they definitely saw Patrick with fishnets from the first movie. Let's do that! Yep. I'm sure someone's made an animation of that too. Don't run back every time just to get PP. Context. Who would knowingly buy the new Pokemon game when the actual game isn't done? You have to pay for the update to make it done. And oh, by the way, you want these super cool updates with Mega Evolutions? Better shell out 30 to 40 bucks, making ZA the most expensive game in their entire library, sitting at almost $200. Oh my god. Wait, they're gatekeeping certain megas behind paywalls? Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? The saddest part is people will buy it because they're so Pokemon pilled. They literally... People are so obsessed with Pokemon. that they're willing to do that. I'm fine with... Here's the thing. I'm fine with DLC. I'm not even against DLC for Pokemon. Just don't gatekeep stuff like that. Not when you're... At very least, not when your base game isn't finished. Remember when they did the Mario 10th anniversary, the Mega 64 Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy pack? Yeah, that was good. You got 3 games for the price of 1. That wasn't bad. And then they did it a limited run for some reason, though, is the problem. Nintendo has like a zero business sense sometimes. It's why I'm happy that the GameCube is coming out. They literally released it for like a week and a limited run. Yeah, it was dumb. But I'm excited for the GameCube because these companies will realize they'll have actual competition now. They'll probably pull the, oh, they're doing a Monopoly thing. By the way, yeah, what? Oh, they're doing a Monopoly, guys. The total Monopoly. My brother in Christ, you literally put your own games on the Steam store. You could get all of these for peanuts in the Nintendo store, but they wanted to sell these for way overpriced. Yeah. That's also a good point. Oh, and you want to play GameCube games and Nintendo 64 games? You better buy a subscription service and then also pay for the games themselves. Nintendo lost my respect and I grew up Nintendo. Yeah. Yeah, kind of the same, honestly. Scrafty, Frostlass, Chandelure, Excadrill, Electros, and the Kalos starters. Meganium, Feraligatr, Emboar, Skarmory, and Scolipede. Are those Pokemon Mega Evolutions, or are they the Pokemon that are, that's what it's on my head, that got Megas? Okay. I'm glad my homeboy Scrafty got a Mega Evolution, though. He deserved it. I want that Pokemon to be good. Gosh darn it. What level are you? 78. And I was looking at, there we go. Skarmory is a good pick. Emboar is not bad. Frostlass is interesting. Did the other version of the guy version of Frostlass, the like round ice ball, get a Mega Evolution as well? So that would be fair. Scolipede, my man. I love Scolipede. I'm glad. I'm sad mine died this run. Mega Glalie isn't new. Oh, right. Yeah, you're right. You're right, actually. Mega Glalie isn't new. I remember now. It's just such a forgettable Pokemon, honestly. Someone's chat's gonna be like, but Galale's my favorite. Honestly, Feraligatr and Skarmory are the disappointing new ones to me. Really? Are they just underwhelming or something? Or do they look bad? I think one of these days I want to do a tier list, like, either video or stream for, like, Mega Evolutions. I feel like that would be fun. I'm telling you right now, Mega Gengar is going at the top, baby! Garmy just changed color and gets bigger talons, and I just expected something better for Feraligatr. I feel like Pokemon just running out of creativity. They don't know what to do. Which is a shame because fans have been telling them what to do for decades and they just won't listen. Like, look at this game, for example. Just combine the Pokemon. Even if it's, you can only fuse certain Pokemons with certain other Pokemons, it would still... I'm adding an S to Pokemons, and I really shouldn't. But even if it's, like, that limited, who cares? It's something new. It would shake things up. Like, this is one of the best Pokemon games ever. And it's made exclusively with love. I would love if a Pokemon game looked like Koromon. I don't know what Koromon is. Lord in heaven, what doofus made this final decision for Feraligatr? How bad is... Hold on, I'll pull it up. How bad is Mega Evolution? Oh, shoot. Feraligatr. Oh, they changed the... Okay, hold on. I need to, like... Oh, no. What is this? What did they do to you, Like, I'm not that big into Feraligatr, but gosh. Where does the lower jaw come from? What? Oh, okay, I see. It's the hands. It's the hands. They're like, you can kind of tell they're clasped together. I guess that's creative, but at the same time, it's just weird. Ray says hi. Hello. His arms. Yeah, his arms. Hold on. Are there other Mega Evolutions that we can look at? Mega Ampro. Bro. I got a story about that. I might tell it later. Mega Sableye. Okay, so the anime actually dropped the... They look like Totodile, wrong spelling, and made him more big. Yeah. Like Totodile, yeah. So, Mega Sableye, according to the anime, could always Mega Evolve if it ate the gem on its chest, which is interesting little tidbit. Mega Absol is so disappointing. Like, genuinely, it is so disappointing stat-wise. Is there, like, a list of Mega... Oh, yeah, I did see Mega... I did see Mega Victory Bell. I have a great idea. Let's make him go back 2 steps, but make him big. Absol turned into Absol with Bedfur. Yeah, but Mega Victor Bell is just funny to me. Mega Hawlucha actually looks cool. He looks like a champion luchador. Oh, Mega Dragonite. This is, I waited like 10 years for this. I can't be that mad. It's weird. The wings on the head is weird, but honestly, I don't mind. I'm not familiar with this Pokemon, so I don't care that much. Mega Chestnut. Gets a cape. I guess it's alright. Mega Delphox is just normal Delphox. Just like riding on the broom. Okay? There's barely any difference with Mega Greninja. Okay, Mega Meganium is actually adorable. I'm not mad. Because tonight will be the night that... Now they made Malamar into Elvis Presley. Ah! I guess? I actually don't mind Meganium. Mega Emboar looks like a Shogun, and I think that's epic. Mega Frog, get out of it. Mega Electros. Okay, hold on, I wanna... Okay, so that's just two fish following you. There's not much difference here. Generating organs on his torso. And... No, those are the arms, I guess. Yeah, okay. A lot of these I'm like, eh. But a lot of these I'm like, ooh. Really, Meganium looks cool. I hope it's good now. And Dragonite's cool, and Hawlucha's cool. And Emboar's cool. Everyone else is just, eh. This is just funny. I'm sure there's more. It just... Hi, Jay! Sorry, I was looking at, Pokemon ruining its franchise. And... They made Chestnut spikier. Yeah, they also gave him a cape. And some, like, shoulder pads. It's okay. Ah! Okay. Bro, we are gonna die. There's no way that... I forgot to name you. There's no way that IDJ Teller solos this for us. I mean, really, who is in charge of approving the final drafts, right? You don't like Mega Weeping Belt? That's fair. I like it because he looks happy, and so I'm happy. Dude, Colin, they only just turned Greninja upside down. I'm being serious. This is stupid. There's some slight differences. He's a bit spikier, but like, one level off. That's not worth it, in my opinion. It's just, eh. DJ Teller. I don't know if that was how you... I don't remember, but that's how it is now. So I forgot to go... Gosh darn it, now I don't want to say it back. I do like Mega Dragonite. Same. I would have liked it if he was blue, but eh. Greninja, please don't morph me. Gets morphed. Oh, blood rushing the brain. Alright, we're so close, chat. We're so close, and then we can go die to this guy who's gonna wipe my team. And then after that, I could eat. And with this, I end it! Alright. Alright. I'm not looking forward to this, chat. This guy was scary. Honestly, hot take, this guy is scarier than the bird. Than the three-headed bird. Alright, who are we taking? Not you, because you're 4x weak. Colin can do it. Maybe. I might go to the bathroom first. Also, skip that. Bap, you could sit. Surely you could sit this one out, Bap. Flip. Anyways, they literally just put a crown on this head. Heat rock, sunny days, and diamond. Ooh. Diamond and pearl, chat. Did you combine you with Moon? Yeah. Combine, yep. Cast a tricky glare that lowers the Pokemon's accuracy. How the hell buy a Pokemon? Here's the first. Allows the immediate use of a move that charges up first. Okay. Aha. Okay. I don't think I have anything to give anyone. Is that one item? No, it doesn't look like it. Give you the... Have a neutralizer ready. What? Sell like you sell diamonds and pearls. Now we need them for a quest. Oh, the great squid! Anyways, I need to use the bathroom before we do this. Not out of fear, of course, but really, it's not out of fear. I just need to use the bathroom. So you all talk amongst yourselves. Be good, and I'll be back soon. Batblip has turned into an eldritch monstrosity and is currently hugging everyone in my chat, just so that the YouTube people know. So that the VOD watchers know that Batblip has ascended. Or I don't know. Also, no nervous piddles, just needed to use a bath. Maybe it was. I haven't been paying attention for a while, and this is what I see. Accept my love. Alright. Alright, in front of a live studio audience. Here's my death. I suppose it's a good place to study. It's a bit sudden, but we shall do battle. Oh, that background's so cool. Yeah, okay. Okay, not great. Oh! Oh, you can't see me dying. My bad. Thank you for telling me. He kept missing. Which is a shame, because this would have been amazing if he kept not missing. So, Dodrio and Hydreigon. Oh! Oh! It's a Hydra! It's dead. Okay, we're out of uses. Golurk and Poliwrath. Can't send in flying. There's a 4x. Why are you slightly damaged? Whatever. Come on, Moon and Jay. Let's do this. Oh, I miscalculated. It doesn't matter, though. Actually, it might. Okay, chat. Is Ghost good against... the fairy? I forget. I don't think it is. I think its whole point is that it isn't. It's neutral. Okay, we might outspeed it. I'm gonna... Spore. Oh, thank the Lord! Oh! I have no healing items. So yeah, Energy Ball. We're faster! Hey, Brony Gamer, I forgot to buy healing items. How are you? It doesn't matter. I have healing moves of my own, though. Okay, so... Mag Queen. Mac Cargo and Vespa Queen? I don't know. I'm okay. I'm dying. I'm gonna guess, yeah, knew it. Oh! Alright, chat. Do we just crab hammer, or do we try to put him to sleep? I'm just gonna crab hammer. Yeah, oh! Okay, we're good. Doesn't matter! The king is here! Execute king. Okay, so executor. What's the king part? Either way, it's grass. Oh! I'll crump with you, sweetie! You think I care about your healing items? Bye. Okay, so Rhyhorn and... I don't know what that is. It's Rhyhorn. We don't want to send you. What? It was flamethrower. Okay, that's not the... Keep going! Yes! Praise the Lord! Alright, I'm impressed by your prowess. I lost? How about that? Alright, you are worthy of the Storm Badge. Here you go. And now you look like me. I ripped my mustache off and put it on you. You are much more welcome of it. This is the badge from my gym in Cyanwood City. I don't hand it out easily. I also want to give you this. An old sailor gave it to me, but I think it might be in better hands with you. Naval ticket. Show it to the sailor at the island's harbor, and I'll take you to a place called Naval Rock. There should be some rare Pokemon over there. Go on your adventure. I believe that the gym leader in Olivine City is also somewhere around the Sevi Islands. I enjoyed battling you, but a loss is a loss. From now on, I'm going to train 24 hours a day. Instead of the usual 23. In my tummy now. Go on your way. I believe that the gym leader from Olivine City is also somewhere around the Sevi Islands. Oh, we got a gym catch, chat. And, maybe some time off my life. Go forth and eat all the apple pie. You must have my gut to be a real gym. Go forth and eat all the apple pie. You must have my gut to be a real gym leader. Oh my goodness. Okay, that made all that grinding worth it. Alright, we didn't end up using Helios Prime or Draco, bro, but Bro, good on Frog for thinking up, Dark Poison Levitate. No weaknesses, but, so it's just always safe to throw in. You need to learn something, though. I never renamed you. Mossy Werewolf. Ah! Mossy Werewolf. Ella pie. Oreo New York chocolate chip cream cheesecake. Why is my... You need to learn something though. Bad side, man. What is my chat talking about right now? Let's get Golden Background Team. Rowan. Alright. You don't need... You're allergic, though. Okay, bench ice for now. I don't even know, Carl. I'm just spectating, right? He gave me his mustache, chat. Oh, the winds are furious today. But yeah, we got a gym catch. I don't know what to use it on. Maybe I'll say it up. The impromptu Thanksgiving me and Ray had last night in 2 minutes. Why are you celebrating Thanksgiving early? Is it, are you Canadian or something? You wouldn't have to be one of those Canadians. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, what do you mean it doesn't count for this region? No, mostly because we beat Poe. Poe? Wasn't getting Electivire the plan for a gym catch or no? It was, but then the Pokemon we wanted to fuse it with died for Ugg, so I don't know now. I mean, we could get it just so we have an electric type. Poe is important. Fair enough. I'm sorry. What was I doing? Oh yeah, we could fuse it with you. End up being another special attacker, but who knows? Hold on. Why am I getting a... Ah, yeah, right. I got an and... What's his face, the server? Hold on. I want to pull up calculator again. So... What's the horsey evolution called? Seadra Altaria. Wait. Oh yeah, Seadra, not Altaria. Seadra and Electivire. Because it was like we were going for Dragon Electric, right? Seeking. Nah, Seeking something else. Oh, they don't fuse anyway. Doesn't matter. Which is a shame, because it wouldn't have been bad. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't have been bad. Or was it Dragon Electric? In which case... This looks like a Pokemon. Or a Mario enemy. Anyways. Seeking is the Goldeen Evo, yeah. Which I wouldn't mind a Goldeen. Oh, you guys can't see this. Boom. Alright, so Altaria and Electivire. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, that's pretty bad. Okay. Okay, I gotta go get ready for lunch. Need to leave in 6 minutes. Oh, for church. Yeah, okay, go on. And I'm not ready. Yeah, go on, Frog. Thanks for coming and God bless. Probably be ending the stream soon anyway, so you won't miss anything. Alright, Okay, this was a successful stream. I'll wait and see. I need to evolve some things. Thanks for being here, Frogman. Yeah, Frogman, you've saved this run a couple of times actually. So I appreciate it. You have a nice day and God bless. Have fun at church. And thanks for being by the, coming around for the, Bible thing earlier. I appreciate that too. Alright. Like another guy around the Sevi Islands, he said, but I can't really progress. He never gave me a move, did he? I heard of Naval Rock? It's an island south of Kanto that's rumored to be the nesting spot of a legendary Pokemon. We organize expeditions there once in a while to study the wildlife. I could take you there if you'd like. Did you want to come with? Sure. Come aboard then. We're setting sail for Naval Rock. Whee! Here we are at Naval Rock. Did I get waterfall? I did not. Where do you get waterfall? Pokemon Infinite Fusion waterfall. New Barktown. Oh, great. So we shouldn't be here then. Okay. Next time on Colin the Hollow, explore the power of imagination as we basically roleplay Doki Doki. No! We're not doing Doki Doki Literature Club. What can I get here? Just from, can't use that here. Oh, okay, so, no food. We can't do anything here until after Johto. Great. Great reward. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna raid out now. Alright, who are we raiding? Okay, I leave. Bye-bye. Let's raid Saloons or Saloons are optional. Okay, I don't have my coin. It vanished one day. So I'm gonna flip this Magic the Gathering card. Heads, CLO, tails optional because head CLO. Okay. Slash raid Soluz underscore CLO. I spelled that right? Yep. Huzzah! Yep, okay. Oh, 4 viewers, dang. Okay, Psalm 123. I'll read this and then I'll click the button. Unto thee lift I up mine eyes. O thou that dwellest in the heavens, behold, as the eyes of the servants look unto the hand of the masters, and as the eyes of a maiden unto the hand of her mistress, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God, until that he have mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us, for we are exceedingly filled with contempt. Our soul is exceedingly filled with the scorning of those that are at ease, and with the contempt of the proud. Amen. You're up to 6, actually. Really? Okay. It says 4 on my end, but we'll see. Alright. Y'all have a nice day, and God bless. Bye-bye. I'm press button now.